I'm talking about quarterback Ryan Staub, one of the D linemen, and Jordan Seaton. Now hold up, their comments about the program went viral real quick. And honestly, it makes you pause for a second and really think. Because let's be real, everything feels good when you first step into a new program. It's all fresh energy, new environment, nothing tested yet. The coach hasn't really pushed you, critiqued you, or gotten on you like that. And whether people like it or not, that pressure is part of real coaching. Right now, they're still in that honeymoon phase, and that matters. You would think they learned that by now, especially Jordan Seaton. Because listen to this, the same energy he had pulling up to Colorado, talking like, if you a dog, come here, that same tone was loud. But now, hold up, it feels like he might have spoken a little too soon. Instead of jumping out like that, sometimes you just stay grateful for the opportunity in front of you and leave whatever happened before in the past where it belongs. But don't worry, we're about to break down exactly what they said, and more importantly, Coach Prime's response to all of it.
And I mean, in my 3 years of playing college football, I haven't had as much coaching as I've had in the first month that I've been here. So
first off, can we talk about your body transformation? When you left Colorado, how much did you weigh, and now what do you weigh now?
When I left Colorado, I feel like I was at a good point, but I feel like coming here, the transition from how I eat to how we work out here, is just kind of different.
So you remember what you weighed though? Were you 330 there, and now
about like 320ish,
320ish,
315. Right now I'm at like 305, 307, like 15, 16% body fat.
What's young coming here?
I just felt like it was just a sign. I'm back here twice, and definitely it was just a lot better than where I was, and facility wise, coaching wise, I feel like it was just a better option for me, and for me to get into that step to the next level.
Now listen to this. You could clearly see these student athletes were putting a spotlight on the coaching. They made that the main talking point, no question about it. Now hold up, Coach Deion Sanders already dealt with turnover last year and had to bring in new guys. And let's not forget, he went out and secured Jordan Seaton straight out of high school as a top-tier recruit. We're talking about beating major programs to land him. That's not small. But now he's over at LSU Tigers football, and things look different. So now, you won't believe this, it's time to see exactly how Coach Prime responded to all that talk.
Our past players have been commenting on us, which is cool with me. We're not going to be provoked to comment back or to say anything ignorantly back. I wish those guys the best. One thing that I could comfortably say, some people came here that you didn't know of, and when they left, they had a name. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that they were able to earn more than they earned here that could help their friends, family, as well as loved ones, and can help themselves. So I'm happy with that. We're still in good relationship with quite a few, but you got to understand some young men play the victim, and that's not the case. We try to treat everybody here with utmost respect and professionalism, and I hope we've done just that, as well as treating you the same way. But we would not engage in back and forth with any former players, and our aim is just to really please, support, encourage, motivate, and really prepare our men that we have on campus.
All right, hold up. Coach Deion Sanders low-key said a lot without really saying too much. He kept it calm, but if you listening closely, the message was loud. He basically said, I'm glad those guys went and got more money where they at now. Now listen to this. That sounded like a direct shot at guys chasing the bag over the right fit. Because let's be real, once that bigger check hits, suddenly the narrative starts changing. Now it's easy to talk down on the old situation when you're getting paid more than you were at Colorado. But hold up, most of these players already knew they were taking less money when they first committed. Especially someone like Jordan Seaton, who bought into the vision and the hype around the program. That belief in Coach Prime is what got you in the door in the first place. So in my opinion, if you're stepping into Colorado with all that spotlight, you better come ready to work. Don't walk in expecting anything to be handed to you just because of hype. And let's not rewrite history either. Seaton was getting recognition and developing while he was there. Now, yeah, LSU Tigers football is a powerhouse, no denying that. You get elite exposure, SEC competition, and real playoff expectations every season. That's a different level, no question. But that still doesn't erase the impact Coach Prime and his staff had on your journey. Same goes for Ryan Staub, because Prime gave those quarterbacks real opportunities last year. And if we're being honest, a lot of people wanted to see Julian get the nod way earlier. But Coach Prime stuck it out and gave multiple guys chances before making that move. So you can't just ignore that part of the story. Now, switching lanes, going back to Dabo Swinney and that Clemson situation. If Dabo was really your guy like that, then why leave in the first place? Was it truly about development, or was it the hype around Colorado at that moment? That's something people don't want to admit, but it matters. Because if you believed in Dabo, you should have stayed there from the jump. And if you had doubts about coaching in Colorado, why take that risk without certainty? That kind of move makes people look at you a certain way, let's just be honest. But at the same time, this is the new era of college football, with the transfer portal and NIL money. Coach Prime is still pulling in big-time talent regardless. And yeah, other players probably talk about former coaches too, but you already know when it's Coach Prime, it's going to be front-page news every time. So here's my take. Any athlete leaving a program needs to move smarter with how they speak, because best believe your new coaches are watching how you talk about the old ones. They're side-eyeing like, this is how you move? If you can switch up that fast after being with someone for years, it raises questions. And I'm not saying it's betrayal, but it definitely makes people think twice. Because if you did it there, what stops you from doing it here? That's just how the game works, not just in football, but in life. So in my opinion, focus on what you're building right now. Talk about your goals at your new program instead of tearing down the old one.